So I'm going to try to tell the story without getting into the inane minutia of bureaucracy and government inner office politics. But about a year and a half ago, I took a position with our regional management when I was coming back to grad school. I knew I wasn't going to be able to work the front line with an ongoing caseload, so I actually took a pay cut to become a house cat and be in office now. So while I'm still in the same office, I work for different people, and that has caused coworkers that I've worked with for about a decade now, to just kind of see me in a different light. Part of my responsibilities is to supervise the retention committees that we have. We have various retention committees because, believe it or not, the state has a lot of problems with keeping employees. So it's my job to be the representative of regional office in our various retention committees, kind of like a narc, but I'm a good narc. I know my role. I'm not gonna sell anybody out or anything like that. I'm just there to be a sense of continuity and to keep the groups on task if they devolve into general gripery, which they have the tendency to do when I'm absent. So anyway, this is last Friday, and I was in one of our retention committees, and it was actually two different subcommittees joining together for the first time, which was a big deal. So we had about 20 people in the room, and this meeting had been going on for about an hour and a half or so, and I'm going to be honest with you, at some point in time, I just checked out. There was just no forward momentum. I was tired. I was thinking about how much fun I'm going to have over the weekend at my practicum and how much I was looking forward to getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So I kind of zoned out. And then the next thing I know, I hear someone say, "And y'all just change policy for no reason, just to mess with us, I think, just to keep your jobs." And I stopped for a second. It kind of woke me up, and I was like, is she talking to me? And then I realized that the room had everyone in the room had slowly turned their heads and was looking at me. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, y'all change policy just to make us have more work, seems like. I'm like, well, first of all, just to clarify, I don't change policy. That's central office in Frankfurt. I'm just the one to report the policy changes to everyone else. So I just wanted to make that very clear. I wanted to say something else. I wanted to continue, but I realized, slow your roll. You're here as a representative. They're just venting. So I really had to keep myself in check because, like I said, mentally I was checked out, and I was tired, and I was hungry, and I was exhausted, and I was in a bad mood. So I kind of checked myself and realized that I could go on, but I rather shouldn't. So I just provided a clarification, and then I asked one of the co-leads to please go to the next thing on the agenda. So yeah, that didn't feel too good. I could tell afterwards that I got a little flush. Having that many eyes just kind of look at me, and having someone ask me that in such an accusatory and a judgmental tone when they were not in possession of any of the facts was really bothersome. So as far as what you can take from that in regards to clinical social work, I think that when you ask questions to your clients, just be aware of the fact that if you do or say anything that can appear or give the appearance of being either judgmental or flippant or making an accusatory statement, even if there's no maliciousness behind it, that immediately puts someone on the defensive and doesn't result in a productive conversation from then on out.